Cheers.
The espresso martini, exquisite, delightful, so good.
That is good. That was really my first taste. That was really good. That's delicious.
Oh yeah.
Espresso martini with Douce?
Yeah, the Douce is.
Who would have thought?
It adds so much to it that.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Not just saying that. Not sponsored, but holler.
We made it with vodka earlier, which was good. Vanilla vodka.
Mm-hmm.
This is just different. It's just different.
It's different. It's grown up. You know?
Yeah.
We should be going to the edition tonight. That's how grown up it is.
I'm a fan. We should always go into edition.
Speaking of local faves, let's dive into some local faves. We live in Tampa, from Tampa, born and raised pretty much. Been a couple other places, but there's no place like home. And when it comes to Tampa, what's the hot spot right now?
It's the Edition.
The Edition.
You can't say it's anything else other than the Edition right now. It's just got everything that you need from upscale. You can dress up. It's got the pool table downstairs, real life pool table, not like the little rinky dink things.
Big boy pool table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good drinks,
mm-hmm.
restaurants, private drink rooms, clubs, rooftop, pool, city views.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just rent a room there and stay there if you get too drunk.
What more could you want?
Yeah.
You can't scroll through your feed without seeing somebody post at the Edition. You have to go to the Edition. If you want a night on the town, if you want a reason to dress up, get dressed up, clean the whip, valet the car, go inside, first level, right off the bat, entry level, before you even go anywhere. Big boy pool table, bar, cool bartenders, and have yourself a drink.
Yeah. That's number one spot right now.
What's your first drink you're getting when you go there? Espresso martini?
Yeah, the downstairs bar, espresso martini. Or she made a phenomenal Black Manhattan.
Black Manhattan. A lot of people haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
I had my first Black Manhattan at Barter House, Ybor City, and it's amazing. Everyone else got old fashions. They taste my Black Manhattan. Everyone got Black Manhattans. Yeah. Black Manhattan is that drink. Don't sleep on it.
Yeah, they put us on Barter House, put us onto that. You go upstairs, punch room. I've only had 2 drinks. The drink we had for your birthday, that was all right. I had this one, I think it was like the Cuban or the Cuban cigar that had like 3 different whiskeys in it. It had like smoky taste, kind of like you're smoking a cigar, but in liquid form.
Nice.
So good. Check out punch room. If everybody orders the same drink, they put it in a punch bowl, so you kind of just pour your own drinks. It's the best value that way.
That was nice.
The drinks are like $25 a head. But if everybody orders the same, you can get at least like 1.5, 2 drinks out of it. If you
I like that.
The same drink. Yeah.
It was a nice pregame spot.
Yeah.
It was chill. The service was above par. Super nice.
Give you a free welcome drink when you get there. Yeah, that spot is top notch. Punch room is top notch.
I like it. Yeah. The first night we went there, we had a good time. Met a lot of cool people. Second night we went there, had a good time. Met a lot of cool people. We're 2 for 2 there. I'm 2 for 2 there.
Yeah, I'm
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Can't say enough nice things about it. Just from the moment you pull up to valet, and from then on out, it just levels to the game.
Yeah.
You know, and you can go there. You can spend a night there. You start at the first floor and go through each level throughout the night and end up at the rooftop. Or you can just use it as a pregame spot. Go there, stay at the first floor, and then go on about your merry way.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Tip though, open table always shows reservations are booked. I think the bots are buying them. Some friends I know in the industry saying that they're having a real hard time with bots buying all the reservations.
And then reselling.
And then reselling them. Yeah. So what I did is I just call Edition directly, and then they'll tell you, all right, whatever room that you ask for, they'll tell you like what's available. That's how I was able to get our reservation.
So go straight to the Edition instead of going to the
don't do
reservation
open table,
apps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because open table said there was nothing, and when I called, they had a 10 o'clock for dinner we could have done, and they had a 1 a.m. for the punch room.
That's a good tip. So you said the first drink you might get going there is espresso martinis. So speaking of espresso martinis, since that's the drink of the week, who makes the best? Is it the Edition?
I think so right now. Okay. The one I have, I'm trying to think. Oh, Mandarin Hyde in St. Pete.
Yeah,
It's
they
been a
probably put
while since I
espresso
had
martinis
one.
on the map.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie,
yeah.
espresso martinis at Mandarin Hyde, St. Pete is legit. Until I went to Rock Brothers, Ybor City.
Ooh.
They do a nice little twist on their espresso martinis where they do a lemon zest, fresh lemon zest squeezed into the drink, as well as the lemon peel around the rim.
So
It's
good.
superb.
Yeah.
You have to go try it. You have to go
It's
try it.
so
If you're a
good,
big fan
yeah.
of espresso martinis, you just have to go there and try it for yourself.
Another cool little spot too, pregame. It's not gonna get real
Rock
lively,
Brothers.
but yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Highly recommend Rock Brothers. And right next to Rock Brothers, we have one of our little faves is the Spookeasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Spookeasy is a nice kava bar, change of pace. We'll save that for another day. But kava bar slept on. It's
And
all
then they got
the
the bar downstairs there too.
and the regular bar downstairs. Amazing. I love it.
Cool. So what else we got?
For local faves, for New Year's Eve coming up, what do we have?
Same spot again, addition, throw an event. Probably a little pricey if you're trying to do the rooftop. I think it's like $3,900 for, you got to rent a room, then they give you a wristband, and you can go to the rooftop. Otherwise, you can do art club. 150 is pretty reasonable, but you're not seeing fireworks. You're stuck inside.
Who needs fireworks?
Yeah,
that's what
depends.
4th of July is for.
Well, that's what company is for. If you got a good company, then
yeah,
it, just run it.
I want to see.
Then you probably want to hit water. An all-time fave,
yeah.
Water. I've been there a couple times in the past couple years. Everybody's out there. Best fireworks in the Bay, I think. Armature, or not Armature, but Channelside has really good ones.
Mm-hmm. Channelside is known for the.
But Water has the best firework display. I think they spend.
And
the most
they have
money.
DJ Blau coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Under him is DJ Brody Jenner.
Brody Jenner, yeah.
The bottle girls there are amazing. The vibe there is amazing. You got the pool, you got the tables, you're right on the water. Like you said, the fireworks are there, so you get the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And people come dressed to impress.
Oh yeah,
out there.
always.
All the baddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Can't
the
go
baddies.
wrong.
Another thing too, if you go on anything on Water Street, dress to impress. Don't be coming out there in Ybor attire or Soho attire.
Yeah,
dress to impress. Hit
the
mall.
Soho. It's not Soho.
Yeah, hit
it's
the
not
mall,
Brandon.
buy a little something, and go out and impress.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Buy that little thing you've been waiting on. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna go all out either. It's not like a bougie spot as far as like, oh, they got the new that on, the new.
Just
this
act
on.
like you've been somewhere before.
Yeah, just
act like you've been somewhere before. Dress up a little bit.
You know what to do.
You know.
Do better. Do better.
Just do better. You know what I'm saying? Act like you're going out. You know, you worked all week, Monday through Friday. It's time to go out. You want to enjoy yourself. Give your girl a reason to dress up. You know, she wants to dress up. Give her a reason.
And they want you to dress up too. So just fucking dress up. It's easy.
Yeah, just do it.
Easy.
Do better.
It's do better, man. Do better. That should be the name of the podcast.
Do better.
Do better.
I like that.
That's it. So we got that going on. New Year's Eve is gonna be big. Not really sure where I'm gonna go yet, but
I never make plans. I just go with the flow, and whatever's popping is popping. I like to just wait to see what the universe brings me, and if it sounds intriguing, I'll go. And if not, I won't. Because the one thing about living in Tampa, there's something to do every weekend and almost like every other day. So I'm not too pressed to be at every event that happens. But if I like it and it's intriguing, I'll go.
Yeah. And I think that's what's putting Tampa on the map, is that there's so much to do now. It's turning into like a little Miami. It's turning into a little, like LA kind of vibes with all these nice places we have popping up. Like the Edition, like some more that'll come up that are going to be 5-star level places. We got they just broke ground for the Pendry. So once that gets built, that's going to be probably the new takeover spot. So we just got a lot of things coming.
So that brings me to the next topic. We are on the map. And a lot of the talk you'll see on the news today is about housing prices that are going up and up and up for the last few weeks. But more recently, they're coming back down. It's like the bubble is burst. It's like the hype is over. The hype is gone. They're coming back down. Is Tampa coming back down? Or are we still going up?
I think it's a little bit of both. I've definitely seen a trend of things going back down, especially for rentals are going down. Some housings are going down.
Forbes just named us Number one place to
number
live in
one place to
Florida.
live. So I think maybe that's the reason why. Maybe it's
Mm-hmm.
going down to entice more people to come in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and be shocked by the price and go to Brandon or Riverview. No offense, or or Orlando.
Shout out to Brandon. I'm from Brandon.
Yeah, or Brandon Originals.
Yeah.
Valrico Originals.
Valrico, to be
Yeah.
exact. Shout out to Bloomingdale.
Yeah.
So with that said, I read that the median salary is about a little over 100 grand to live comfortably in Tampa. What do you think the median salary should be? I heard Tate say you need to make $1 million a month to be a baller. Grant Cardone said you need to make over 400,000 or you should be ashamed of yourself. What do you need to make in Tampa as a single man to do your thing, date, pick up the tab, live comfortable?
I think in Tampa, yeah, you gotta be making like over 200,000 to be able to, like, someone hits you up, just go out, you meet a new girl, you take her out that next day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't be like, oh damn, can I afford to take this chick out? Or, you know what I mean? You want to go out with your homies, just go. You can do it. You can spend money reasonably, go out, drink, go to wherever restaurant you want in Tampa, have a nice car, have a nice place. Yeah, you gotta be making 200 probably.
I like that.
To do it without thinking about like budgeting, but still
Right.
like semi-budget in your mind.
You still got to be, you still got to be responsible.
Yeah.
But you don't have to pinch pennies.
Yeah.
I said $250,000 as well, like $250,000 a year. You could be comfortable. You're not going to be a baller, but you be comfortable. You can be fashionable, have a decent car, nice crib, and you can go on dates every weekend, you know, and pick up the tab to the nice places, you know.
Now the goal is obviously a lot more. Get that $9 million a month. But
sure.
you don't gotta feel
That's
like
base.
you have to have that to enjoy life and to go out.
Right.
Like have fun. You can do it with
that.
And even if you're not making that, you can still just budget.
Just budget. You know, get creative.
Yeah.
Get creative.
There's so much stuff to do in Tampa. There's so much free spots. Walk. You can just go. Don't watch your works. Got a couple of drinks and just chill. Enjoy the views.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have a conversation. Dress up nice.
You can have fun on a budget for sure.
For sure.
Just get creative.
So many places. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the housing prices. Next, recent news: Top G and his brother.
Speaking of $9 million a month, what's $9 million a month get you? Arrested.
So allegedly, this case, Top G's and his brother's home in Romania got raided. Their house got raided. A former policewoman's house got raided in connection with the investigation. This just happened December 29th, the morning of December 29th. There's videos of the Top G getting escorted to a van. Who knows? But he's on the map. He's saying he's making a lot of strong, opinionated statements, and a lot of people are just out to take him down.
Yeah.
Innocent until proven guilty, I say.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. The same thing happened to him earlier this year. Mm-hmm. He was in and out.
Yeah.
They dropped the charges. They didn't even make any charges, I don't think.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. That'd be
it's
wild if
it's
it
fresh
is
on
true.
the press.
It'd be wild if it's true, but I doubt they would put themselves in that kind of.
I find it hard to believe that he would be that boisterous, and that outlandish with his lifestyle and comments if he was doing such egregious activities. But then again, some people like to hide in plain sight. But I like to say innocent until proven guilty. So I'm interested to see what tomorrow brings, what the next few days bring, and see how this all unfolds.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. We'll see who the top G is.
We'll see.
And then we'll ask what color his jail cell was.
Speaking of, Top G's spat with Greta. How'd that come about? Oh, man. I haven't even heard Greta's name in a long time. She had
she just had that one little thing that she did online.
Yeah, she had a run where she was an environmentalist, and I'm not gonna lie, I was hooked in the beginning. It was moving. I live a plant-based lifestyle. I'm all about living in a way that's the least impactful of others and least harm, et cetera, et cetera. But I too think that a lot of this stuff is just Trojan horse. That the powers that be don't really care about the environment, because if people cared,
they'd fix it.
If people really cared about people's health, I mean, there'd be a lot more done. We wouldn't have fast foods on every corner, liquor stores on every corner, it's just a lot more that would be done. And I don't know if I buy into the hype of humans really impacting the environment.
Yeah.
What's
the name? Was it NATO or United Nations? Where Elon Musk, he was like, "Oh, I'll give you guys $3 billion." Or he said, "How much would it cost to end world hunger?" And they were like, "Oh, you would need like 40 billion or something like that." He was like, "All right, I'll give you the 40 billion. Tell me how you're gonna do it."
How will you allocate the 40 billion?
and
And I will give it to you.
And they couldn't tell him.
No? Well, then I'll go buy Twitter instead.
Yeah. Now he's buying Twitter. But that just shows you how real. Like, he was like, "All right, cool. I have 40 billion.
No.
Here it is. How you gonna do it?"
Funny thing.
And they were like, "Oh, well."
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I don't know if I buy into that. I don't know. I did before. They got me. But I don't know enough about the topic to say if I buy into it or not. But
yeah. So what the story was, though, with Greta,
mm-hmm.
she was saying all the emissions, and then he came out with a post talking about, "Oh, well, I have all these cars that produce emissions, so now what?"
Give me your email, and I'll email you a list of all my cars, including all the specs and all the emissions they output.
Yeah.
And Greta responds, "Sure, email me at smalldickenergy@gofuckyourself.com."
Which is her email address, apparently. her own email address is smalldickenergy @gofuckyourself.com.
I was flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I was flabbergasted.
She definitely, I think she's a pawn that like that joke was
interesting.
her worse than it.
I didn't expect
did
it.
anything for him.
You're better than that.
Yeah.
You're better.
Do better.
Do better.
Do better, man.
What do I have next? Oh, UFC. If you're a big fan of UFC, Stephan Bonnar passed away. Rest in peace. When I think of Stephan Bonnar, I think of the first Ultimate Fighter, the finale, where him and Forrest Griffin go at it in an all-out war slugfest.
Yeah.
All rounds. In the end, Forrest Griffin gets the nod. But man, what a show. What a show. And that man will go down as a UFC legend. He will be remembered. And he was just it was just a great start to the UFC. And it was one of the first times we've seen a war like that. And it won't be and a war like that won't be seen until later on when we see ruthless Robbie Lawler versus Roy McDonald.
Oh, yeah.
Ruthless Robbie versus Roy.
War, yeah.
Are you kidding? If you've never seen that, even if you're not a fan of the UFC,
Google it.
YouTube it and go watch it.
If you don't mind blood.
And go watch that.
Gonna be blood.
Well, watch Stephan Bonnar, Forrest, rest in peace.
For sure.
And then watch Ruthless versus Roy.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Legends.
And then we have the passing of Pele, legend, 77 career goals, most ever.
Yeah.
3 World Cups, most ever by any man in the
MLS soccer.
I don't watch soccer.
Football.
Sorry.
Whatever you call the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't watch football.
Football, I guess. Football. He's the original Kobe from back in the day. Remember
but I do remember coming up as a kid and people playing soccer.
Like
Pele.
Oh, Pele.
I remember.
Yeah.
So rest in peace.
Yeah,
sure. legend in its own right.
Legend.
In its own right. You gotta say.
Yeah, so guys, how we made drinks today. We did it ourselves today, but what we're gonna start doing is bringing in local bartenders, ones that we know that are friends of ours. We want to be reaching out to ones that we don't know, and they're gonna be coming and picking a drink of the week for us.
Sure.
So they're gonna walk you through how they make it. Probably something that they make it either at their bar or maybe like a signature drink of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to drink it throughout the episode and then give an honest take on it, whether you like it or not.
And then you can go visit the bar, go visit their bar, see them, have that drink, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that'll be a pretty cool thing. We'll do that hopefully starting next week. We have a couple people in mind. So stay tuned. If you want to be that person, hit us up. All right. Had a little trouble. Now we back.
Technical difficulties. It's our first time. Bear with us.
People being wild out here, so
or don't.
Like always. Yeah. So, all right.
Where were we?
Lust or Bust.
Where were we? Was it Lust or Bust? Can I get makeup?
Where were we at? Oh, okay, thanks.
Lust or
Bust. You had one for the bus.
Bust.
Yeah.
Cider Press Cafe. One of my hands down favorite spots to eat in St. Pete. And I love St. Pete. A lot of my Tampa people won't go to St. Pete because they're scared. Little bitches. Right across the bridge. Take the ferry.
It's right there.
Take the ferry. We got a ferry that goes from
Ooh.
Tampa to St. Pete. $8. They
That's
have
a
a bar
must.
on board. Get the $8 ferry ticket. Go on. Get a drink. You're in downtown St. Pete.
2 drinks, you're there.
2 drinks. You're there.
Every time. By the
And
time you
then-
finish your second drink, you're there.
Go anywhere but Cider Press Cafe because it's a bust.
It used to be our all-time favorite. They were
Yeah.
like Golden Dinosaur.
They were up there.
Yeah, but
they were up there.
It was like one of our original favorites.
Yeah,
Cider
originals.
Press, yeah.
Full vegan spot.
Yeah.
Phenomenal food. They closed down, opened back up from a restaurant. Now they're a bar food. We're like, oh, cool. Like a bar vibe. So we can go out, get some drinks in a bar atmosphere and get some vegan food. Run it. So we go there, super excited. We step in. I go to powder my nose.
I
You order old fashioned?
Yeah, I order old fashions. I'm thinking, all right, they got a full bar here, which I thought at first was a full bar. It was a full bar, heavy quotes. They had 2 whiskeys, 2 vodkas. The top shelf vodka was Tito's. The top shelf whiskey was Maker's Mark. So I was like, oh, fuck.
Maker's Mark, not that bad.
Maker's Mark isn't bad if I'm
But just
like,
2 options is
like to me, Maker's Mark is kind of like it could be a good spots, well, what they use for like their well.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because like Maker's Mark is like, all right. So he makes the drink. I'm like, all right, it's not too bad. He puts a big ice cube in it. So I'm thinking,
we're on.
Here
Game
we go.
on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You got the big ice cube. You got the square ice cube. You got the circle ice cubes.
You know what time it is.
And you know how to make a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Gives it to me. There's no orange peel. I didn't see him crush up a sugar cube. There was no cherry or blackberry in it.
Orange peel.
Nothing. So it was liquid and ice. All right.
So be it.
So be it. We already had our drinks before we got there from home. So
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah, not that big of a deal. He was flustered. So then we order
Appetizers.
Bang
Bang shrimp. Phenomenal.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. I had the hummus. Also fire. They like fried the pita bread. So it was like crispy outside. The inside was still soft. Delicious.
Yeah.
High hopes.
I tried it. It was good. I was like, all right, let's go. Give me the entree.
Yeah.
Entree comes out. I had a shrimp sandwich, fries. Fries came. I'm a big fry fan. I'm a big potato fan. Baked potato, home fries, regular fries, curly fries. You name it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Vegans,
Give it to me.
Fry connoisseurs.
Unless it's their fries.
Oh my God.
Leave it. Bust.
Oh my God.
Schoolyard fries. I had better fries than this in elementary cafeteria food.
Worst fries ever.
I can't even describe how wretched these fries were. Flat.
It was like if you took Burger King fries and like flattened them.
And
made them all like crazy long.
It's like if you took cafeteria fries.
Yeah.
And ran over them with a bus and then brought them back in, baked them again, and tried to repurpose them as fresh fries.
It was bad.
So bad.
It was so bad.
And then the buns on my sandwich.
Oh yeah, so that's the fries.
It's like you went to I didn't know they had vintage buns. Because that's what they were, vintage buns.
And you had like a po' boy kind of
it was like a sandwich, but it was like a regular bun, like a burger would come on round bun, but the bun was like falling apart like secondhand. It was like a secondhand bun, just stale and
disappointment.
Just a straight bust.
Yeah,
straight miss. Like I just can't.
Such high hopes for this
vouch.
place.
I can't vouch.
Can't. And it was just like it's one thing if like you had a bad entree and I had a good one, then we could like, all right, maybe like they had a bad day or maybe an off cook.
Because you ordered the fish and chips.
Fish and chips should have been a home run.
Yeah.
They made it with banana blossoms, which is a recipe that
you made before.
That I do personally.
That I beg you to make every year that we have Friendsgiving or any gathering. I'm like, yo, please make those banana blossoms you made because they're so good with some tartar sauce.
Yeah, it's a recipe that can be so good. So I thought for sure it was gonna be fire because this is like a restaurant doing it, not just me in the kitchen.
Yeah. When it should have just been you in the kitchen.
That should have been because it was a bust.
Yeah.
Huge bust. No flavor. No nothing. It was just, it sucked so bad. and then again you try to wash it down with some fries, which you could normally do on a meal. The fries sucked so bad that it was horrible. I didn't finish it. We couldn't wait to get out of there.
Enough of them. Lust.
Yeah,
Let's make up for that.
Lust.
Let's make up for that.
I'm getting angry
Ybor
thinking about
City.
it. Yeah,
Bernini's.
Ybor, yeah.
Put $3 in your wallet. Go to Bernini's and get a martini.
Yeah, maybe put like 20 in your wallet.
$3 martinis.
Yeah.
$3 martinis at Bernini's. Fire. So
fire good. All day till 7. Like it's such a slept-on spot. I don't understand why people don't go there.
Yeah.
Half off entrees during the happy hour. Half entrees.
Yeah. So if you're ashamed of yourself, as Grant Cardone would say, and you're not making $400,000 a year,
or
you can get the half off entrees and share it with your boo thing. Yeah. Share it.
A couple next to us did it.
A couple next to us got the half off entree, but they just got one.
One entree.
They just ate from the same plate with their spoons. It was adorable.
And then probably had a couple of martinis. Their bill was probably like $25.
Yeah.
Final segment.
Why don't you fight about it?
Why don't you fight about it?
You know, you got debates going on.
What are you trying to fight about?
Fight about it. I got something I'm willing to fight about, and that is rides from the airport. Don't call me for a ride from the airport. Call Uber. If you're not my little sister, you're not my mother, call Uber. I'm on the couch. I'm watching Netflix. I'm enjoying a quiet evening at home. I don't want to get dressed.
Yeah, not interrupt. That was a bad word. I guess
don't interrupt me.
Call Uber. Let me enlighten your day by coming to see your brother.
It's not
your best friend or one of your good friends or a chick.
I'll see you next week. Oh, you coming to my house? I'll pick you up. You want me to come get you from the airport and take you home and then go back to my house?
But you don't have to go back to your house. You could parlay it into drinks, food.
That's a finesse.
Good conversation just on the ride home.
Maybe. But we could do that in the next weekend.
Yeah, there's no time like the present.
Like, don't include me in your vacation. I didn't take a vacation. You know, I'm in my own world. You plan your Uber ride home into your vacation.
Nah, I want to plan that I'm gonna see my friends when I get back. I spent a lot of money on my vacation, a lot of money on a flight, a lot of money on the way to the airport, which I don't.
So what's a couple more?
I don't factor into some.
What's a couple more dollars? What's a couple more dollars? I just saw our friend Margs take an Uber for her birthday. They had a karaoke on board. Like, you might get home and get to do a little karaoke on the way home.
That's not
Who
your
knows?
That's not your average Uber, though.
It's not.
And I wouldn't want that anyways.
I'm not your average friend.
If I came home for a trip, I don't want to karaoke.
You coming home for a trip, I don't want to pick you up.
I want you to
Lyft, Uber. There's so many options now.
I want to see my friend.
And it's cheap.
I was on a airplane that's not mine. I was next to people who I don't know. I don't want to get to my city and then have to be with another person that's going to talk to me about some random ass shit. I want to see my friend, my family member. It's nostalgic. It's like, come pick me up from the airport.
But you're pulling me into your experience, and I just want to stay at home and do what I do.
But it's enjoyable. Like, that's an enjoyable time, that ride home from the airport. You get to talk about your vacation one-on-one.
Because you get to ride. I have to drive. Like, you get to ride.
I'll drive. Sit in the passenger seat.
I still got to get up and get in my car and do all that. And drive and then I got to circle the airport, because here we can't park and wait for the person to come out of arrival. We have to keep circling until they come out. Like, I can't go to arrivals
I won't tell you
and park and wait for them to come.
I'll factor in how far away you are, and then I know, like, all right, I'm gonna be at the gate by 15 minutes. Then I tell you, hey, head this
way. What I started is, like, I don't leave my house. When someone does call me from the airport, and if I do engage and decide to pick them up, I won't leave my house until they tell me they're waiting at the and tell me they're waiting outside.
You're just sitting there like a sucker.
But you should have to wait. I shouldn't be inconvenienced.
It's not an inconvenience.
You should be inconvenienced.
Well,
and I'm only like 5 minutes from the airport. So like when you tell me
the
you're
person
waiting
has
outside,
to be aware enough to know the time. Like, all right, they're 15 minutes away, so I need to tell them when I'm 15 minutes from the thing.
nah, just tell me when you're outside and then I'll leave. And you can wait.
Then I'll just lie.
Because I shouldn't have to sit there and circle
Yeah, you shouldn't. That's annoying.
and circle.
That is annoying.
Waiting for you to come out, especially if you got baggage and you're waiting for baggage claim. No, forget about it. So when I come home from the airport, I can call you for my ride from the airport because you enjoy picking people up.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. But
then what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
But I understand it.
What are we doing here? Do better.
I guess on that note,
do better.
We'll do better.
Do better.
Do better.